Oh, it's fun, crazy. It's painful, but it's wonderful. What is the name?
It's Reusse Unchained.
Excuse me. For a brief moment last night, I thought the Twins might beat Tarek Skubal and the
I did
Tigers,
too.
but I was wrong.
Well, let me tell you this. Eddie Julien has his best swing in 2 years.
Yep.
Hits a rocket home run, off the best left-hander in baseball. And as of 5 p.m. last Friday, it's all about development here. It's all about finding out what you have, right? And what we don't have is a future with Mickey Gasper. Okay, we don't have a future with Mickey Gasper. He might make it to September 1st, but we're not tying our wagon to Mickey Gasper. You're in the bottom of the 10th inning. You get the last out in the bottom of the 10th inning. Eddie Julien comes charging into the dugout with the runner at second base, and you pinch hit the bunt so Mickey Gasper can bunt instead of, and you are telling Julien, I still think you stink, even if you did hit a home run out on the plaza off Terry Scuba, and you felt good about yourself in the big leagues for the first time since August of 2023. It was idiotic. Go up there and have him win the game. Everybody can jump around, hit the goofball on the head, and you can maybe, rescue him. You can get it. What the hell are you doing? And then you have Austin Martin. Okay, now you get him to third base, and then you have him up there trying to bunt. It's all about trying to, you know, see if Austin Martin's got a chance to play in the big leagues. I don't know if he does. See if you can rescue Julian. What are you doing? It was idiotic. Then he's mad at himself and he gets thrown out of the game for that pitch in the, whether it was in the dirt or not. I know that foul ball in dirt or not, but he gets thrown out of the game. But come on, let's stop fooling ourselves that it makes any difference whether you win or lose. You got to have, you got to, listen. I saw enough at Eddie Julien 2 years ago to think that he had a chance, that he had a good swing. Right?
Yep.
He's a bad second baseman, and I don't think you want him over there. I don't know where you hide him, but I know one thing. He's got a pretty good. When he hits the ball and you can get his head in the game,
Yeah.
he's got a chance to be a hitter. What are we doing? What was it? What was that about? It was idiotic.
Well, it was even weirder because he had another single too, inside out swing against Skubal too. Like he looked. I was thinking this. I was like, oh wow, this might be an Eddie Julien. Maybe this is a breakthrough game for him.
Well,
And we're about.
Did you see the look on his face in the dugout when they showed him?
I was in the press box, so I didn't see
thought
it.
maybe
But
you were looking up at the screen. Did you see that, Judd? He looked like,
Yeah.
what are you doing to me? What is
Yeah.
this?
Yeah.
I'm having my first good night in the big league since in 2 years. What are you doing to me? It was just idiotic.
Well, think about Mickey Gasper hitting for you and then going up there to bunt, which, by the way, the last time he tried it, he struck out on
Out on
three
three.
attempted bunts. So
Yes,
I don't
it's
blame him.
what's the future? What's the future of this? Is this idea? Oh, we're not gonna. Rocco had some quote about it. It doesn't change our plans. Yes, it does, Rocco.
yes, it does.
It changes 100%. It changes your plans. The last 2 months are trying to find stuff out about young guys,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, that's where sometimes it guessed in, and they have to because they traded away so many right-hand hitters. But they stacked three lefties at the bottom of the lineup, and and to your point, you're going against the best pitcher in the game and the nastiest guy lefty on lefty. And Julien has a little bit of some good luck there. And then Austin Martin comes up, and we're gonna lean into small. Like, no, just have Austin Martin try to hit the damn ball over the second baseman's head.
The infield's playing up anyway. They're, you got a little hole. All we got to do is put the ball. I don't know what that was about, but it was, and it, in the big picture, who cares that they won or lost? But let's face it. He hit that ball off Scooble Declan was there. The whole building was shocked.
I know.
including
Big,
Provis.
big, yeah, big. It was. Yeah, it was just I can't figure it out. I don't know. I think he's probably been pretty rattled since last Friday. The manager himself, I would think, is a little rattled since
Yeah.
last Friday. But
Yeah, and that was Pat. I mean, that's as human as Tarek Skubal's ever going to look. And look, he's in the fourth inning. He settled in. I think he retired 13 of the last 14. But I mean, he didn't have a strikeout 2 times through the order.
Yeah.
They had him on the ropes a couple times. That was when you get that performance against Skubal, you have to end up winning the game. You have to.
Yeah,
I know
well,
this doesn't matter in the long run, but
and you know, if I'm not, I wouldn't have any problem if he sent Eddie Julian up to hit and he struck out. You
right.
know, what the
Agreed.
hell? You know, that's fine. But yeah, that was a free gift for the Tigers because I did. It was. I just turned to somebody about 2 pitches before when Riley Green came up, and I said, "We either got a strikeout or a home run here." And about 2 seconds later, he hit it halfway to target center. I guess. I guess Provis called the score before the ball, like when the ball was 5 feet off his.
He did, yeah. Yeah. We have a one-run game. The ball's still traveling. He goes, we have a one-run game.
Man, that was a loud noise. I mean, the Julian was a loud noise too, but that was a loud noise. It was fantastic. I don't know what we announced for a crowd last night.
22,
23,
24.
yeah. Wasn't as
24.
terrible as it was. Nobody was supposed to be there, right? The attendance was supposed to be 0.
It's tickets sold too, though.
Oh yeah, but they did actually have some people.
Well, and here's this. I can report on this, Pat. Yesterday, they gave season ticket holders free drinks. If you were a season ticket holder, you got a pregame from 4 to 5 p.m. You're allowed to go, but a limit of 2 drinks per person. So 2 drink tickets, free drinks for season ticket holders yesterday.
Say, give me 7 beers, please.
I need to get blackout drunk to watch this.
Yes, right. Well, I think maybe that would be a good idea all year round, right? Free drinks for we all agree on this, especially during rain delays and stuff like that. Ladies and gentlemen, beer is half price while you're standing here waiting for the game to start, or some other times, you know, you gotta. I guess you can go. What can you go get a little cup of beer for $6 someplace at a certain stand now or something?
Yeah, there's like
Budweiser,
the discount stand. You can get a Budweiser or Bud Light, I think, for like $6.
And it's in a can.
It's in a can. It's a 12-ounce can.
Well, that's just cheap
Better than nothing.
to get now, I guess. And I haven't had a beer since I haven't had an alcoholic beer since 1981. But yeah, what the hell? This fruity stuff that's got tulips in it or something. This crap.
It's not a potted plant.
This crap that
it basically is, though.
This crap that they're charging $14 for in a bud. There's no difference. You can't tell me.
I'm with Pat. And Pat doesn't drink anymore, and I'm with Pat.
Yes, yeah. So if you can get a bud how about a bud for $6 through the 3rd inning or something?
Yeah, that's what. So a bunch of Twins fans went out and they were tweeting about this to the Rockies series, and the Rockies are still drawing. And I guess one of the reason why. So the Twins have these pregame specials, but they end. The Rockies, I guess, have certain stands or like a certain party place where the specials go all game long.
Oh, I heard one that they go through the 3rd inning or something too, because they're afraid they're going to get really hammered. But that I'd heard before, if you're out in that section where they pack all the youth in, then I guess it goes all. You get a Coors for $5.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, yeah, let's go. The home. Who's actually none of the big brews, none of the big companies though. The cheaper beers have any kind of a thing in the Twin Cities anymore. At least what Denver has going for it is, hey, this is Coors Field, baby.
Yeah. Right.
No,
you're right.
If that was that was Budweiser Field. Maybe we'd have some specials here. When's Target's naming rights up? Do we know? Do we
It's a
know
good
what the
question. I don't know.
situation is there?
That's kept very hush
Because
hush.
they had, by the way, walking around that stadium again, and I haven't really done it much this year, but we got the upstairs is instead of Delta a couple of years ago became the Thriving, right?
Thriving. Mm-hmm.
But both those bars out in the outfield, they got some goofy new name. The old twin, the old bar out there that was in honor of Town Ball.
Yep.
They got some other. They lost a lot of sponsors whenever all those contracts were up because the the old tradition, the names that you saw all the time aren't there anymore. So.
Not going to improve now, I can tell you
Oh
that.
no, it's not. It's not. But you know, my theory is, tell them, tell them what you're doing. We're doing it all over again, folks. And look, you know what we want to be? We want to be the Brewers. And here, I know everybody's blaming everything on the Poleheads not spending money. How about being right on your players? Milwaukee's got a $108 million payroll. You know why? Because they're right on their players. These guys are wrong. These guys have been wrong way too often.
Yep.
So that's and of course they never kicked away 35 million a year on a shortstop who really in his heart didn't want to be here, no matter what he tells you, right? Yeah, I
Right.
mean he put up a good front and he was a good soldier and all that stuff, but if you, that's let's I mean their payroll's the same as the Brewers, even last year the same as the Brewers if you take away Correa, right? So
Yeah. And
how much? Oh,
hey
I
Pat,
mean what?
on Correa, I've got a theory here though. I think flat out because the return was that guy who's never going to see the light of day here. I think flat out the Twins were told you can't sell him. I think we have a Charlie Finley here.
Oh no! You do. They did. Somebody told me you have to take a player back.
Yeah.
well, they wanted to. Supposedly, they were willing to give him Christian Walker,
Yes.
but
Well,
the
but that's my
Twins
point.
didn't.
Yeah.
The
They just wanted
Twins
to sell
didn't.
him.
Yeah, they were selling. They were getting rid of him. I mean, they weren't selling them. They were getting rid of them, and because they weren't getting money back, so they weren't selling them, but they were saving.
Right.
They were saving
Right.
$70 million. But yes, they had to take. This guy's an interest. This Mikulski's. First of all, I thought it was Joe's producer there for a while, Matt Mikulski.
The Rook.
But it's a different spelling, so it's. I guess it's not him. But did they actually put him in the A ball? Do we know?
I
Or
couldn't
did they
even
just
tell you.
did they
The
just
guy that
release
covers
him?
the Twins.
I
No,
couldn't even tell you.
he's nobody knows, I think, but he's 26 years old and he's an A ball, and
Yeah.
he started the year now. And I tried to look him up to see if he's had a lot of arm injuries or something because he was second round draft choice out of Fordham of all places, and an All American pitcher. But I couldn't find injuries, anything about injuries. He got released once as a second rounder. But yeah, you're right. They apparently they couldn't do Finley. They couldn't say we are giving Carlos Correa back to the Houston Astros as long as they pay $70 million.
Here you go, Pat. He is in Cedar Rapids. He
Really?
was assigned there, and in 3 games, he has an ERA of 10.13.
Oh no, that's he's that's not good. That is not good. That's not good at all. So threw the best he has in a while last night. Cole Sands, I thought.
Yeah.
Was really,
Yes,
and
he
they
did.
got 2 innings out of him, and
Well, the
but
Tonk.
the
Tonkin.
the Tonk's a
Tonk.
monster. The Tonk's a monster, man. So tonight, I was thinking the Koski thing was tonight, but that's Sunday, right?
Sunday.
Koski Sunday.
Tomorrow's
And,
the 65 World Series, right?
yes, we got Tony Cott, Jim Perry, Dick Stigman, and then Jim Rance, who was like up for 10 minutes that year or something. They got 5 guys. My cousin Al Worthington can't make it. Al's 96 and not in great health, I think cousin Shirley, my cousin Shirley, his wife is about maybe 3 years younger, but they have been married for 70 some years.
Wow.
Now that's hanging in there.
Bravo.
There had to be a argument once or twice in 70 years. There, unreal.
At some
But
point, you just say, you know what? Let's let it ride.
yes, yes.
Just allow it
So
to ride. Yep.
so tell me, JJ was fantastic yesterday in the second day of the scrimmage, huh?
17 of 20 in team drills, 6 touchdowns, 12 straight completions with 4 touchdowns at one point. This will be the day. Mark this on your
Mark
calendar,
this on
Royce.
the calendar.
This will
This
be
is
the
the day
day
that
at which we realized we
we.
finally had the franchise quarterback.
Okay, that's very good, and this will also be your last chance to ever see him against another team until the season
Oh,
starts.
yeah, he's not
That
playing
was
again.
it,
Yeah.
because so what are we going to see? It's another Saturday, right? Another Saturday
Noon.
afternoon game. Yeah,
Noon
boy,
tomorrow.
you gotta love these day games. And we went 40 years without a day exhibition game,
You
didn't
know what
we?
it is?
What
Television.
television?
They
Yes.
want to stagger starts now.
Even if it's a national, even if it's not national, they don't want you competing with the national, probably, huh?
Well, no, what they do now is an NFL Network brags that they show every preseason game. Now they
Oh,
show some on film, but what they do is like tomorrow they probably have 3 games: noon, 3, and then a night game.
I don't. We were we were on regular old local TV though last week, right? Wasn't
NFL
it?
Network picks it up though,
Okay, okay.
and they use our announcers.
I watched for about 5 minutes and I found out who the announcers were and I turned the volume down and then watched the rest of the game. So I didn't watch the rest of the game, but I watched enough to because you can do the closed captions on even on those games, and you could get the lingo, and you don't have to listen to the nonsense. So that's good.
That's
That's a
great.
big thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, if this guy can play, there's no reason for this team not to be 12-5 and win the division. Because Detroit going backwards, going backwards. You have my personal guarantee. Of course, I gave you my personal guarantee on that last year,
So
but
did I.
then
I
they
was
went.
with you a year ago. Now I'm severing ties.
Yeah, but they've had a bunch of injuries. Ragnow retired,
Yeah.
and their offensive line was the best in the NFL last year. And right away, you take away a very good center. And I do love the stories I've read in the Strib, though. Garrett Bradbury kicking ass in New England. And then Stephon Diggs looks. What are we doing? Why are we promoting the Patriots? We had a Bradbury story, and now we got a Diggs story, and they both look terrific. What's going on
Talk to
here?
your bosses. I don't work
I
there
don't
now.
know. I don't know what we're doing here. We got to be. This is the Vikings. We got to be flat out homers here if you want to.
I'm lucky if I get my a score in my Star Tribune now.
Boy,
So
I was shocked that they had after the Twins went extras. I was so shocked that we had the gamer in the paper today because supposedly, supposedly, the deadline was 9:30, and for Sunday through Thursday, I think. They were getting too much stuff, so they moved it up another 15 minutes to 9:15. They're 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 trying their best not to get stuff in the paper. I probably shouldn't be saying that though, should I? I mean, as a faithful subscriber, but what the hell? Anyway,
all right.
it's incredible. It's incredible. You gonna be there tonight, Declan? You're taking a weekend off.
I don't know.
That
I,
new bride of yours can't be too excited about
No,
wasting a summer weekend with you going to the
no, no.
ballpark. I
And
suppose.
with the baby on the way, yeah,
yeah.
this is
Okay.
got to be home. Got to be home.
I didn't know
Yeah.
you had a baby on the way.
Yep, due next month. Due next month.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
What, man?
Grandpa
Why?
Pat missed out on it.
You should have. Yeah, you should have done the single thing for about 4 years.
Yeah, yeah.
Partied, and now that.
Well, I did.
Yeah, you know, there's nothing wrong to. hiring an old gal, grandma type, to just take care of the kid all the time, and you could just, tell her about three, they're useless anyway. So what the hell?
She
That's
probably
right.
charges $3,000 a week, though. From what I hear, they're gouging. These grandmas should be arrested.
I bet probably. Yeah, I don't know. It's I'll tell you one thing though. They they go from 6 months to 5 years in about 10 minutes. So get ready for that. All righty.
All
All
right,
right,
sir.
pal.
See
See
ya.
ya.
All right.
Rocco, wake up.
Wake
God
up.
almighty.
Wake
Okay.
up.
See ya.
Reusse Unchained here on Score North.